90 days of meditation changed everything for me, and I almost didn't believe it would. I want to come clean about something right from the start. I was a mess. My house was always upside down. My hygiene, let's just say it wasn't great. I was living in a scarcity mindset, a poverty mindset. I was fearful of starting my business, fearful of moving forward, fearful of being seen. And I had tried meditation before, multiple times. It never worked or worked very little. And here's what I finally figured out. The one thing that nobody told me. The most important thing about meditation is not the technique. It's not the visualization. It's not the breathing. It's the letting go of a goal completely so that something greater than you can guide you to what you actually need. Stay with me because this changes everything. And if you've ever tried meditation and quit, or if you think it's just not for you, I want you to hear this. It might not have been the meditation that failed you. It might just have been the sequence, and I'm going to explain exactly what I mean. But first, if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Yolanda, and this is Frog's Little Tale. If this resonates with you, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Here's what I want you to know before anything else. If meditation hasn't worked for you, it is not your fault. It is not about how disciplined you are. It is not about how spiritual you are. It is not about how many times you've tried. It might simply be that you were doing step 2 before you did step 1. Because there's something nobody talks about when they teach meditation. And I didn't learn it from a book. I learned it the hard way, after years of trying everything and wondering what was wrong with me. I love the Jose Silva method. I want to say that clearly. Jose Silva taught me how to meditate. He taught me the alpha level, that beautiful state between waking and sleep, where your mind becomes open and receptive. He gave me the science, the understanding, everything I needed to know about what meditation actually is. His method is powerful. It works. It has helped millions of people all over the world. But here's what I discovered. His method and a lot of guided meditations out there, they're dynamic meditations, meditations with a goal. You visualize, you set an intention, you direct your energy. And that is extraordinary once you are open. Once you have healed. But I was trying to use the tool before my hands were ready. I was putting the cart before the horse. I needed to open up first. I needed to let something bigger than me, my God, my source, my universe, my higher self, whatever you call that for yourself, I needed to let them in first, before the goals, before the productivity, before any of it. First comes the opening, first comes the healing, and then, only then, does everything else start to work. That is the whole thing. That is why I named my brand Frog's Little Tale, because healed hearts are hearts in action, and hearts in action heal hearts. One causes the other, but the healing has to come first. So if you have tried meditation and it didn't work, try this instead. Before you set any goal, before you try to create any outcome, just open, just ask, just let something greater than you show you what you need. That's where we're starting today. So what does that actually look like? How do you open yourself up to something bigger than you? How do you let go of a goal when everything in our culture tells us to set goals, chase goals, achieve goals? Here is the most important thing I am going to say in this entire video. The most important thing about meditation, for me, is letting go of a goal entirely, releasing the outcome, and in that open, quiet space, allowing your God, your source, your universe, your higher self, whatever that is for you, to guide you to what you need. Not what you think you need, what you actually need. That is the shift. That is everything. Because when you come into meditation with a goal, even a beautiful goal, a healing goal, you are still telling the universe what to do. You are still in control. And I don't know about you, but my control had not been working out very well. What changed for me was learning to just ask and then be quiet. Open your hands, open your heart, and trust that something or someone bigger than you knows exactly what you need and will give it to you, if you just get out of the way long enough to receive it. Now, I found a visualization that helped me do exactly that. I want to share it with you, not as a technique to master, but as a door, a way in, a tool that helped me open. And if it works for you, wonderful. If something else opens that door for you, use that instead. What matters is not the tool. What matters is the opening. Here's what I do. I close my eyes. I get quiet. I visualize the midday sun, bright, warm, full, floating above my head. Then I begin to shrink it, smaller and smaller until I swallow it. And it glows, warm and steady at the center of my body. And then I simply stay there. No goal, no agenda, no outcome to chase. Just me and that warmth at my center and whatever wants to come in. I'm a beginner. I don't fully understand why this works. I don't need to. This is just my experience, my practice, my belief. And it opens something in me that years of trying to heal myself never could. Because I stopped trying to heal myself. And I let something greater than me lead. And that, after years of trying, is when the healing started. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to name it. You just have to be willing to open your hands, get quiet, and ask. And then trust what comes. If this is landing for you, go ahead and give this video a like right now. It helps more women just like you find this content. And it means the world to me. Speaking of letting go, one of the things that helped me the most during these 90 days was journaling. And I created a free resource just for you. My 30-day journaling guide called Feel It to Heal It. It walks you through 30 prompts that take you from feeling the emotion to healing it to taking your next inspired step. Completely free, linked in the description below. Go grab it. It will pair beautifully with everything we're talking about today. I want to share with you what actually changed in 90 days. Because I think sometimes we hear meditation changed my life, and we think, okay, but how? What does that actually look like on a Tuesday morning? Let me be very specific, because the changes I'm about to describe, none of them are what I was trying to create. Then, they just arrived, and that's exactly the point. My self-care improved 100%. I shower every day now. I do my skincare. I paint my nails. I do my hair. I put on makeup. I clean my house every single day. This might sound small to some people, but if you've ever lived in the fog of scarcity mindset, you know that self-care is one of the first things to go, and it is one of the first signs that your heart is healing. I work every day with inspired action. Not forced action, inspired action. There is a difference. Forced action is when you push yourself and nothing flows. Inspired action is when you sit down to work and 2 hours go by and you didn't even notice. That's what I have now. I feel abundant. I feel prosperous. I feel happy. And this is the big one. And I feel like the world is waiting for me to awaken. Like my gifts are real. Like I have something to give. I used to know I had talent, but fear stood in my way. Now I feel like I'm finally standing in front of my own life, leading it, being the cause of it, giving it my voice. That is what's available on the other side of letting go. Not a perfect life, not overnight success, but yourself, finally, fully yours. I want to tell you something a friend said to me over 10 years ago. I was walking with him. He was a very put-together entrepreneur, and he was sharing all the tools that helped him succeed. His faith, herbal remedies, mindset practices, exercise, and I was pessimistic about every single thing he said. And then he stopped walking, and he turned to me and he said, "Yolanda, it seems to me that you don't believe in anything. You don't believe anything will work, so nothing ever will." That hit me in a way I couldn't explain, and I carried it with me for 10 years. Because he was right, I didn't believe, and so nothing ever worked. But here's what I want to ask you right now, and I want you to really sit with this. Do you believe there is a way for you? Not my way, not anyone else's way, but some way out there that will work for you. I believe there are ways we can heal ourselves. There are ways we can change. There are ways we can walk the path we were meant to walk. But everyone's way is different. Everyone's journey is their own. You just have to believe, really believe, that there is something out there that's going to work for you. Whether it's what I'm sharing today or something else entirely, there is a way for you to grow. There is a way for you to live the life you were meant to live. So here's what I want you to do. Tonight, not someday, tonight, find 5 minutes, sit somewhere quiet, close your eyes, take 3 slow breaths. Visualize the midday sun above your head, bright and warm. Start to shrink it smaller and smaller until you can swallow it, and let it rest glowing at the center of your body. Then just stay there. Don't try to fix anything. Don't try to heal anything. Don't set a goal. Just stay present, breathe, and let whatever needs to happen, happen. You don't have to do it perfectly. You don't have to understand it. You just have to be willing to try. And here's my question for you. Leave your answer in the comments below. Have you ever tried meditation and quit? Or is this the first time you're considering it? I read every single comment, and I want to know where you are on your journey. 90 days of meditation changed everything for me, and I don't say that lightly. I was a different person 90 days ago, a person who didn't believe anything would work. And now I believe. Now I know. You are a gift from God. Every single one of you watching this right now. You have something inside of you that the world is waiting for. And healing, real healing, is what sets it free. Not pushing, not forcing, not a better productivity system. Healing. So start tonight, 5 minutes, the sun above your head. Let go and trust that what needs to happen will happen. I believe in you. I believe there is a way for you, and I'll be right here, walking with you. Before you go, if this video touched something in you, please give it a like and subscribe to this channel. Every week I share honest conversations about healing your heart, so your gifts can finally come through. And grab my free 30-day journaling guide, linked in the description below. Feel it to heal it. It's yours, completely free. Go get it. Now that you know how meditation can open the door to healing, you might be wondering, how do I process everything that comes up? How do I work through what I feel? It all starts by watching this video next. Because when you pair what you just learned, and that's what's inside this journaling video, it's way more powerful. Thank you.